YouTube? It's your girl TP Tab back with another one. If y'all could understand the stress that I've had trying to record this video, I actually recorded it about 5 times, and I went over all my trades last week. Video file was corrupted some kind of way. Tried to download something and pay for it. It would not let me pay for it. So we are going to rock out a little old school style. I'm not going back over last week again. Maybe I'll cut up some clips, whatever. Let's just go over the trade that I took today. Look at this, whatever. All right, bada boom, bada bang. Today's trade was an L, a fat one. And I mean, I say fat one, but it wasn't that bad. It was just your boy didn't get it right. So it is what it is. First of all, we know gold is at an all-time high. Number one, you should only be coming in looking for buys. You come in look for whatever you want, but the main thing, I am very much bullish when it comes to gold right now. However, the market enticed me to take this sale because I did not trade Sunday Asian session, nor did I trade Monday London. I just didn't. I was like, you know what, let me just cool my brakes. I took the day off today, and I only traded New York, and she played me. But that is cool. It is what it is. All right, so let's go ahead and break this down. You know, I'll go off the 1 hour, monitor on the 4 hour, make my executions on the 15-minute. Sunday, this was Sunday. This was Friday's close. This was Sunday's opening. Like I said, I didn't do anything during Sunday. Even Sunday Asian session, it was alright. But come the time that I would have came here, I come in here at 8 o'clock. So I'm telling y'all right now, had I been here, I probably definitely would have taken this sale. Why? Not only did the market gap down, it came and it started to hold under this highest point. So yeah, off the touch back of one of these candles, I definitely probably would have got in, and it would have been an L as we seen. But so I did absolutely nothing. Come Monday London session, Monday London wasn't too shabby. You know, it was still giving a whole lot of choppy consolidation. I can say again, this would have been a better entry for me right at 3:30. At the fact that she still was consolidating, playing around. Even though, like I said, I should only be looking for buys right now. Whenever I see something going on in the market that looks pitch perfect, that's playing up in my setup, I would have went on ahead and take this. And this is, let me show you why. This is the hour. This is what I go off of. I just enter on the 15. So seeing how prices clearly rejecting and trying to stay under this Sunday open, yeah, I definitely would have went on ahead and took that for a sale. But like I said, I did not get in during London because I knew I was going to be off today. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to save all my energy and focus for New York. The way that I should have gotten in on multiple different occasions, but like I said, I'm like, right now the account is low, low, low. So I'm trying to not half step in anything that it is that I'm doing, and boy, she ate me up today. Let's just go ahead and dive right in. So I did take a sale. You see 2 arrows because one was a market execution and the other was a limit order. This was my original where I wanted to get in for my market execution, but I was like, you know what? I don't mind getting in off the midpoint of this 15-minute gap, this hourly gap, hour imbalance, whatever. I said I'm gonna stop differentiating the two. It's the same dang thing. It's a gap. It's imbalance. Let me show you, just in case for those of you that do not understand what I'm talking about. You see how this candle, how there's mad space in between this candle? This is a gap. This is an imbalance. They are not that hard to spot out. They are not that hard to find. It can become a little confusing if you're trying to stack multiple ones on top of each other. Like right here, this is another one. This is another gap. This is another imbalance. But I don't feel the need to mark this one up. I try not to have too much stuff on my chart. As you can see, I already got enough. I got more than enough. Okay. Oh, that is not supposed to be up right now. I mean, it can be, but whatever. I have more than enough on the 4 hour. This is my overall picture, what I need to see going on. I'm rambling. This is what happened the last time. Bet. Okay, you see the gap, you see the imbalance, you see the gap, you see the imbalance. I don't always necessarily want to plot every single one. Okay, and as you can see, I only keep the 1 hour stuff on this side and keep the 4 hour and higher on this side. Bet. Now that we all are acquainted. Yes, so getting in off the midpoint of this hourly gap for it to continue to sell down. Why? Because the way the price was continuously pushing down, not only on the 1 hour, but also on the 4 hour. As you can see, we had a nice little push. I'm getting in off the fact that I want to see price continue to go lower, even though it's low-key against my gut and my feels right now, because like I said, really, I should only be bullish right now because the market is in a frenzy. Everybody's going to try to push gold up to the highest price. Everybody want to buy gold. Everybody want to do something with gold because that is their safe haven. Cool, whatever. My market execution was this one. I'm touching the screen like y'all can see. This one right here, where you see, okay, that was my market execution. My limit order, yes, however, I did place my limit order and left it there because I was like, you know what, just in case she do just want to fiddle foul around, I'll go ahead and take that. Don't mind taking that at all. Price was giving me clear rejection. One of the first things that I should have been on some, oh, you definitely shouldn't get in for this sale. This candle right here, I would have been more enticed to get in this sale and stay in this sale had this candle actually closed below this 1 hour gap. I just needed to close below the 1 hour gap. It could have closed down here. It could have closed right there. It could have closed anywhere. But the fact that it did not completely close under this 1 hour gap and it started pushing back up, that was clear-cut signs. Time to stay out this trade. But I'm trying to catch something. I haven't caught nothing. I'm not doing the best right now, which is all things that you start talking like this, just go ahead and just continue to step away. Like I said that on Sunday, I said that Monday London, I should have just been cool with, you know what, let me just stay out for right now. But I didn't. And as you can see, price, she played around. She was in profit for a little while. And for me, if I'm at home, I don't want to sit at the chart all day. So if my trade hasn't hit by 11 o'clock, I'm getting up. I got other stuff that I need to be doing, unless it's like something like, unless it's some kind of trade that I really just need to sit here and monitor. But once the trade is on, I'm gonna let it do what it needs to do. I'm gonna monitor from my laptop. I'm gonna monitor from my phone, and I'm gonna get the other things that I need to get done. Y'all, I sat down here. It's nothing more. I say this for a lot of different things, but it's so frustrating whenever you're in a trade, it's going your way, just for it to play around and consolidate, for you to sit at the chart for your whole session or for whatever duration of time that you're sitting there, for it to still take you out. And that's exactly what she did. And I literally, like, if I show y'all my notes, bro, oh god, that might be too much. Yeah, we was noting it up today, okay? Multiple times I told myself, like, I need to see price close below here. The fact that price keeps spiking up, I don't like that. Crazier thing is, I told myself, when I put my limit order, that's too much for me to look at, so I know that's a lot for y'all to look at. When I put my limit order right here at the top of this gap, I told myself, first of all, I wanted to put it at the midpoint of this order block. I could have. I mean, I wouldn't have got filled, but I could have. I also was like, you know what? Let me just put it at the bottom of this order block because I don't mind it tapping into it and continue to go down. Now that I could take that, I can definitely see happen because it's a freaking order block. Beautiful. But like I said, even if I would have taken this trade right here on this order block and had my, let's see. Oh, well, technically I would still be in, but I still wouldn't be in because price literally just fiddle-faddled around for the rest of the day. But it's still, 6 in one basket, half a dozen in the other. Either way, it just didn't play out how I wanted it to. And again, like I said, this was a clip. Boy, I thought that camera won't record it. This was a clear indication of me still trying to get to a certain point. It's no reason why I put on. There's no reason why I had a market execution and had a limit order on. I was so much more comfortable with just leaving my limit order on because I was like, I don't want to just, even though it wasn't just jumping in, it was still, this was what, 9:15? Wasn't even 9:15? Let's see. 9:20. It was right before market open. And I'm cool with that. I don't mind taking trades pre-New York, pre-London. Like, if the setup presents itself, then I'm cool on that. I can do that. But, yeah. So, this was 1, and this was 1, which is what? 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 micros. She went on ahead and stopped me out. Okay? And, like I said, this wasn't a crazy amount of risk. My other issue, for me personally, I know better than to have my stop loss. Why would you have your stop loss at an area where you could potentially get in, or it's a heavy amount of liquidity? The only reason why this stop loss wasn't bigger than this is because I wasn't willing to take that loss with the 2 micros. Now, had it just been me getting in with just my market execution or just my limit order, it probably would have just really most likely been my market execution. My stop would have been here. I would have been willing to risk that 200 to get 400. But I was not willing to risk $400 just to make 800. And as you can see, it still didn't even get there. It still didn't do anything that I wanted it to do, which is cool. It just be like that sometimes. And like I said, yes, it was a couple times that I was in profit. And honestly, at this point, I'm like, okay, well, I mean, it is what it is. I got stuff to do. I got to get up out of here. But like I said, she played around, and that's pretty much how today went. So that was really just my breakdown. I hope it makes sense. I hope y'all understood, and just so y'all can get a clear cut vision just a little bit better. I'm, like I said, actively watching it and getting in on the 1 hour, focusing on the 1 hour, because this is if you whatever time frame you focus on is pretty much how long it's going to take for your trade to play out. Not saying that it's only going to take 1 hour for your trade to play out, but it might take 1 hour or a couple of hours. It might take the rest of the day. If you are solely going off the 4 hour, it might take 4 hours, half a day. It might take a day, 2 days. Like, the higher the time frame that you're aiming for is the longer that your trade is going to last. And like I said, even though I'm executing on the 15, this is literally just for me to see how price is acting around my levels, around my certain areas. Whether it's telling me that I need to get in, that I need to get out, that I need to move my stop loss, that I need to move my TP. Bada bing, bada boom, it is what it is. So, yeah, right now, at this point, gold is just chopping around. And let me see what we got. Tomorrow, we got Empire State Manufacturing, we got a couple good news. We got core retail sales on Wednesday, and we got unemployment claims on Thursday. It's not too bad of a news week, but it's definitely a week that can be, I won't say tricky, but it's really more so only a week that can be trippy because of last week. How last week really sat there and played out, it can be a hot mess. So this was last week's Sunday, Friday close, Sunday opening. So this, from right here to right here, was all last week. And you see how she had a little retrace, but she pushed all the way up and, again, got to the highest point that gold has ever been. So, sorry. I feel like this is so ghetto. I wish that thing would have let me freaking buy it. I don't know, y'all. I'm trying so much to do all the YouTube stuff the right way. So, y'all just work with me, okay? Work with me, don't work with me. I don't know what to tell you. I hope that you work with me, but because I'm going to just get better. And, maybe in a couple of years, I might look at these videos and be like, that was so cringy. But me knowing me, probably not. Like, the videos that I made whenever I first started trading, I won't even say that they're cringy. They're just, y'all not ready for that weird side, okay? Like, because it It gets weird. But whatever. So yeah, that was pretty much my breakdown for today. You know, all these notes was from me journaling today while I'm in the actual trade. What's going on through my head, like this is how I journal. Like it's nothing else secret about it. This is how I journal. I write down whatever happened, then I come over here and then I write out for the rest of the day. Like that's what I'm about to. This page right here, this is gonna be my. I go off of this and I just go ahead and type my feelings for the day, my emotions for the day, like what happened, what could I have done better, and yeah, pretty much that's really about it. You know, I try my best to learn from my mistakes, and I try my best, y'all. That's really all I got. I try to put my best foot forward with everything I do, whether it be with trading, whether it be with YouTube, whether it be with working out, whether it be with spending time with my family. I'm trying to just be better and do better all around. So that's really all I got, y'all. I'm sorry. I actually really am sorry that I feel like I've been gone from YouTube for forever, and it's literally just 2 days ago. Like what? Yeah, my last video I posted was on Saturday, which is crazy because, like I said, I've made videos for y'all. One of the files got corrupted. The second video I made, I did not like my energy because I was irritated, and I don't like portraying that on here in that way because I'm not a negative person. Like I'm not an angry person, and I just wasn't feeling my mood that day. So, and then it just made it worse at the fact that the first file was corrupted. So it's just like it was one thing on top of the next. But you know, it's no excuse. I definitely will try to break down last week for y'all, maybe again, but that was a long video. Even this morning, I screen recorded me trading, like it was on this QuickTime player, but I guess once I left and the screen cut off, which I don't know why, because the screen never cuts off, it just stopped recording. So if I find that, I might be able to. And I say find that, but I've looked for it. Like, it just cuts it off. And I don't like how it cut it off because in my mind, it portrays an image that I'm not going for. Like, it cut off while the trade was in profit. And then whenever I came to my laptop to try to record that one, it gave... It didn't blend well. It didn't blend well. I'm sitting here trying to explain to y'all, like, y'all care. Some of y'all care, and you know what this means. For the ones that do care, you know what this means. Okay? So, calm it down. You know, got down here a little late for my Asian session, you know, review session. But I'm not even mad that I didn't. I mean, I'm not mad that I got down here late at all because this right here is 8 o'clock. And I definitely would not have done anything right here. I wouldn't have not done a dang thing. Especially if she didn't touch anything. She didn't do anything. And I know I wrote in one of my notes. I don't even know if I'll be able to find it for y'all right now. Uh-oh. Hello. Trini be doing that thing she be doing. One of these notes. Yeah, I was not happy with myself today. What did I say? Yeah, I should have taken my 70 ticks and went to the other side. Why? Because, first of all, again, this is a bullish market right now. For gold, specifically. Whatever you're trading, you have to make that own assessment. This is a bullish market. I should have been happy with the sell I had. I was up 70 ticks. I was up 70 ticks with 2 micros. That's what? $140? I should have took that 140, especially when I seen price continuously fluctuate and playing around. Really, once I kept seeing, and I know I wrote it in here somewhere. I'm trying not to do too much because I know this is a lot. Shoot, this would be a lot for me sometimes. But as soon as I seen price continuously rejecting and not closing down like I needed it to, yeah, look, needs to break through and hold. Okay. It just look tempted to buy. That's supposed to be tempted to buy. Depends. Tempted to buy see her pushing up right now. That's probably tempted to buy. That's probably supposed to be because I be going through it and she don't be spell checking me. So tempted to buy. Yeah, I don't know. I have to recess whenever I'm writing my notes. See, this is why you keep on talking. You should have cut the video off because now you look crazy because you're looking like you can't spell. Anyways, yeah, it just gave me so many inkling. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know this is the channel where I'm being myself. I don't care, bro. I don't care. So yeah, this is the kind of stuff that you go through. Even though it was a nice clean sale, I really wasn't trying to do too much. It was honestly, if I wanted to go do too much, I could have really taken this sale way down. But I'm not a swing trader, bro. Like, if price would have been around here right before close, I probably would have closed it. I would have closed it, or I at least would have took off one of those micros. I trade off of price action, period. Yes, I have order blocks marked up. Yes, I have gaps marked up. Yes, I got Friday close, Sunday opening marked up. Yes, I have levels of liquidity marked up, but I'm solely trading off of price action, off the candles candling. That's why even sometimes I'll go ahead and, who is this? That's Nas. That's Nasty Nas. No, that's the dollar. That's DXY. It's because this is in the way. Move. That's Nasty Nas. All right. All right. So the screen is still recording. So what do we do? So apparently, while I was flipping through the pairs, I needed to put myself back. Y'all, this is so ghetto. And that's what I'm talking about. These last couple videos, it's literally been something like this. And I can't stand stuff like this. This is so just not... I'm not saying this got to be a top tier quality production movie show, but golly, bruh, like, you making me look bad. Anyways, I was flipping through the pairs like this, and I didn't realize I was still clicked on to my last recording, so it ended. So yeah, I don't even mind. This is gold. This is the same thing that this one is. This is just minis. This is micros, minis, micros. Big boy, little boy. Big bank, little bank. Okay, cool. I'll even just flip to this chart sometime just to get a clear cut, naked, clear cut. I don't need to see anything that I have marked off. Let me just see straight price action. Sometimes it helps. Sometimes it really do help. I can't hold you because, like I said, sometimes that do be too much for my eyes to adjust to and to see because I just let me see exactly what it is that's going on. That's why I come Black Friday, I will be going ahead and upgrading to that next package. What I got? Premium? I got Essential? I don't know. This one in the PlayStation I get mixed up. But I have whatever is the next level over basic for Trader View. But I just need one more screen. I would just like one more screen so I can have a chart on my screen that is completely, I will leave that chart completely untouched because like I said, trading off of the candles candling, straight price action, take breathing, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same. When I tell y'all this stuff is all the same thing, it is just in a different term. Yeah, this is enough for this tonight. It's enough of this tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. It's your girl TP Tab. I hope that you enjoyed this message. If you didn't, there's other stuff to watch on YouTube. That's really all I got. I hope that y'all have a blessed night, day, week, month, year. 2025, what a time to be alive, what a time to, y'all see my shoulders. What a time to thrive and strive. My older sister told me I was getting big today, y'all. Y'all don't be believing me. I've been getting in that gym, okay? And even if it ain't the gym, I do the at-homes. You know, like I said, I'm trying to keep, you got to keep something consistent in your life, okay? And that gym is what I've really been able to be consistent in. It really pushes me in other areas to go ahead and continue to do the things that I need to do. So, that's all I got. like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed this message. If you didn't, tell me how much you did. And if you didn't, I would love to hear that as well, because clearly y'all tell me that too. Anyways, yeah, I hope that y'all be blessed. I hope that y'all have a blessed trading week. It's only Monday. Don't shoot your whole load out. Alright? Save some of that ammo for the rest of the week, because you never know what's going on in these markets. That's all I got. That's all I got. That's all I got. It's your girl TP Tab, and I'm out. And watch, let's figure out if we can end this the right way.